Good afternoon, y'all. My name is Frank. Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday. It's about 2:30 today. Usually I make these videos in the morning on the way to work. But I didn't this morning. So the video I made yesterday, she served me with the custody papers, right? It hurt. Like I said, it hurt. So I just assumed child support and the divorce papers are in the pipe, right? They'll be here soon enough. And the thing that gets me about this, man, is like, when I tell y'all that I go out of my way to try to make things peaceful between us, I'm telling you, I go out of my way. If I was to show you guys our messaging thread, you would see that, right? I thought we had an agreement, every other weekend, and then, during the week, I don't know. So then I seen some of the comments on the video, right? And people were saying, oh, she seems like this horrible person, Listen, I'll be the first to say, Rachel's not a horrible person. I'll be the first to say that, right? She has dope qualities. I think somebody's in her ear, to be honest with you. I think you have people in her ear. So I was always a believer in, if you're not being abused in a marriage, if you're not being physically abused or mentally abused, if there's no abuse, nobody's being hurt, right? Then everybody should be a proponent of salvaging that marriage, right? Sometimes you get around people that instead of telling you, no, listen, you need to fight, you need to try to make things right, they're telling you throw in the towel. Man, fuck that. He's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit, right? A lot of people I don't think can separate their, what's best from personal feelings, if that makes any sense. And I say that, that's just what I think. And I told her, like, I gave her my word. I said, look, I'm not, I don't want to go to court. I don't want to do any of that stuff. She told me the same. I seen a comment on there and it said also, I would love to hear what she would say. I would love to hear her side of the story, right? And I've heard some of it, what she says. And the thing that I realize is what I'm saying isn't 100% the truth, right? That's my perspective of the truth, right? We could both watch somebody walk across the street and get hit by a car and have different versions of the truth. Does it mean that one is a lie and the other one isn't? No. It just means that we have different perspectives. Myself, I understand that. I know that my perspective is just that. It's my perspective. Rachel, on the other hand, she doesn't. She thinks that her perspective is the truth and exactly the way things happen or didn't happen. And they sort of are, and that's to her. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that she's doing that like out of like putting a wall up. You know what I mean? Putting us in self-defense. This is so different to me because I'm not angry with her. I'm disappointed in the fact that she had those papers sent to me, right? I'm very disappointed. Because you know that I'm a good father, right? You know that I'm not perfect, father, right? You know that I'm a good father. I'm a present father. You know that. So to have a complete stranger have to tell us this is what's best for your children, you don't even know my children, right? They could walk right past you. You won't know who they are, you know? But then I also realize, all right, well, this is what it is, right? And people keep on telling me, yo, you need to go get a lawyer. I don't want to because I know a lawyer isn't going to do what's best for me. A lawyer is going to do what he perceives is best, right? It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Like, I'm very hurt by that, man. That's nuts. Like, I haven't told any of my family or my friends because I know they're going to be like, what? You know, because they know how I am. If I have to bring Mercy and Major to the shop, I'll bring them to the shop. They're right there with me, right? And then it makes me also feel like, damn, for the past 12 years, I was good enough to raise your daughters, right? And now all of a sudden, like, I'm I'm not a good father or something. You know, that's just the way it is. I think, you know, I just wish she had more people in her corner that sort of really cared about her and the kids, right? You know, I just I don't know. I don't understand it, but I guess it's not for me to understand, it's for me to deal with, right? And go to that and, deal with it. So be it, right? So be it. It sucks though. But it's, yesterday I went to the gym, felt good. I went to my father's house to help his wife with some stuff, and she's an absolute mess, man. Please, anybody that believes in prayer, please keep her in your prayer. Her name is Sherry, and she's not doing good at all. She's in a very, very, very bad place. Very bad. And that also makes me think, like, sort of like I got to be grateful for what I'm dealing with, right? I'm dealing with my wife leaving me. I'm not dealing with burying my wife, right? I'm not dealing with burying her. So it could be worse. I know that, right? It could be worse. So I guess I have to be grateful for what I don't have, you know. And yep, just lost my dad. My wife left me. Now I'm being taken for custody. Now I got to worry about paying, for my dad's funeral, and, on top of being left to pay all the bills in the house myself. Uh, but that's the way it is, right? That's the way it is. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And it's not really, it's sort of not even something new to me because even, for the past 10 years that we've been together, I was pretty much the one that paid for everything. Um, you know, and by choice, right? By choice. That's the way I prefer to handle stuff. So, I don't know. This shit is just so crazy and weird to me. Like, I wish I could just fast forward like a year, right? Because hopefully I don't have these times where I'm brought to tears for the littlest thing, right? Because it hurts. It hurts. But I know with each day that comes, you know, there's something to be gained out of this. Just don't feel like it, man. Just don't feel like it. Tell you that. Just don't feel like it, man. I don't know. And it makes me question everything, man. Everything. Every ounce of our relationship, it makes me question. Right. Against the grain. Wow. So at the end of the video, you probably heard the phone ring, right? And I'm glad that I picked it up. I really wasn't because I was in the middle of the video, but I'm glad that I did. It's from my homie named Smooth. Uh, we met in the halfway house 20 years ago. 20 years ago we met. Good brother. And everything that he told me is everything I need to hear. Thank you, Smooth. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Remember to be kind, loving, and patient. Because at some point in your life, somebody was kind, loving, and patient with you. I thank you guys for providing me this. If not, I'd be in trouble. I don't know where I would be, right? I don't know where I would be. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Have a great day, y'all. Stay blessed.